Hi, everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Guardino. This week is going to have a few bumps and challenges, and it's also by Wednesday, we're entering the last quarter or the last week of the new moon of the lunar cycle. The new moon that started 3 weeks prior. There's always a new moon every 4 weeks. But let's just start with Monday, July the 6th, because the sun, which is the life force that points us to what's important in life, is in opposition to Pluto. There's a lot of pressure in the world that's forcing us to make changes, or inwardly we're struggling with letting go of habits. You don't want to get caught up in any kind of power struggles, confrontations with others, because nobody is going to budge. But it can be useful energy to go to dig deep within your soul, whether meditation, whether through therapy, really digging deep and looking for answers of how you can improve your life. So psychology, astrology, this could be a good day on Monday. On Wednesday, Mercury, that planet of how we process information, how we communicate, is moving into the emotional sign of Cancer, but only for about 2 weeks. And our thinking may be more biased, more emotionally influenced. We certainly could be more sensitive, and that Cancer energy may cause us to be even a bit moody and fluctuating with our choices. Mars will also be in Cancer for the whole month of July. So when Mercury goes into Cancer on Wednesday for about 2 weeks, we're going to have Mercury and Mars aligning in the same sign. Mercury and Mars can trigger, snap decisions, impulsive decisions, being more energetic to learn, to communicate, speaking more quickly. But you have to be careful about ego disputes, because that Mars can be argumentative. But on Wednesday into Thursday, Mars is going to be in an excellent aspect with Neptune. And this is very favorable for any kind of spiritual work, counseling work. It's very empathetic, wanting to volunteer, help other people. And this same energy is very favorable for dance or any kind of movement and rhythm, and perhaps even swimming. On Sunday, the sun is going to be in a hard angle to Uranus. And this happens 4 times a year. But there could be some unexpected upsets, some surprises. But the energy is really trying to show us, get us out of our comfort zone, get us out of that old stale routine and move us into some new direction. So it can be an exciting day unless you're really locked in to the status quo and you don't want any change, but change is happening in the universe, and then that can be upsetting. But if you just go with the flow, because the universe is trying to bring you a new way of looking at life. Now, there's going to be the next new moon starting a whole new focus of your attention, particularly on emotional matters, next week on Wednesday the 15th. So from this Wednesday, that will be to next Wednesday, that's the last week or the last quarter phase of the lunar cycle. And generally, this is not the best time to be initiating new projects. It is better for wrapping up what you started about 3 weeks ago with the previous new moon. It can also be a time when whatever you've been working on for the past 3 weeks starts to all come together and to a successful conclusion. So it's best for wrapping up projects, not so much starting new projects. Wait another week. Before I sign off, remember that Astrology Answers is offering the service of answering one question. And and you can request me, and I will personally answer any of your questions. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you tune in next week for my next segment. Until then, I hope you have a great week, and thanks for watching.